Yo, what's up, everybody? What's going on, folks? Welcome to the True Trading Hub YouTube channel. Gang, my name is Michael Edward Parinati. I go by Michael Edward. I'm the co-founder and head trader of True Trading Group. And in case you guys didn't know, we were a Benzinga FinTech Awards finalists for Best Data Analysis Tool. We're also the fastest growing and highest rated premium online educational platform that combines university level and professional trading courses with premium stock market tools, live workshops, and individual mentorship and coaching for stocks, options, crypto, and futures. We day trade, swing trade. We also cover long-term investing. There's something for everybody here in True Trading Group. Now, why should you listen to anything it is that we discuss on this channel? It's because I did not figure this out by watching YouTube videos or sitting in Discord chats. I began my trading career working at T3 Alpha Fund in New York City, my first job right out of college. While there, I had to go through an educational training program before the fund to let me touch even $1 of their money. Then 2008 happened, and that was the Great Recession and the stock market crash, but also the same year that I received one of the firm's Trader of the Year awards. Now, you fast forward, I'm the co-founder and head trader of TTG, and along with my team of 9 other professional trading moderators that are with you each and every single day from pre-market to close. We're not gone after an hour, and you'll have to fend for yourself. But between myself and the other 9 professional trading moderators and an over 30-person staff at True Trading Group, we've helped thousands of members from all over the world reach their goals. We have over 10,000 members in 115 different countries, truly a global community here at True Trading Group. Now, should you listen to the stuff that we talk about on this channel because I have a 100% win rate? I'm the world's greatest trader. No. I don't claim to be the world's greatest trader. I don't have a 100% win rate. Nobody does. But the moderators and I collectively as a group have been able to maintain a cumulative win rate on all of our executions of just around 80%, now going on roughly the last 4 years. So if you guys are new to the channel, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, turn on your notifications, make sure you never miss out on any of these videos or live streams. Because if you have been following this YouTube channel, never mind even if you were a member of True Trading Group and you could have been capitalizing on the trades that we have been having in True Trading Group, some monster trades lately for us. A swing trade on Coinbase gave us anywhere from a 300 to 500% gain, depending on where members got in and out of that position, but as high as a 500% gain on Coinbase call options. We had a monster short squeeze. We got an over 200% gain on Carvana call options, and then we hit Holo as a day trade on the equity. That was the other week. Some monster trades that we have had inside of this community lately. But even if you've just been following the channel, the YouTube channel, then you'll know that we've been bullish on crypto ever since we broke above 45K. Ever since Bitcoin broke above 45K, I've been on this YouTube channel. You don't have to believe me. You can just go back and watch the videos over the last 2 weeks on this YouTube channel. Between my live streams and these video recaps, I've been very bullish on crypto. And I've been saying for the longest, ever since we broke 45K, I think Bitcoin goes back into the 60s and starts to test those all-time highs. Folks, that is exactly what happened today as Bitcoin shoots into the 60s, goes all the way to 64,000 today. An unbelievable move on Bitcoin. And you guys can see right here was that breakout. Well, that was when we broke out above that 45K mark. And it's been just clean sailing ever since. And we've been all over this move in MicroStrategy. You know, we called MicroStrategy to $900 when MicroStrategy was in the 500s. You can see what MicroStrategy has done, tapped $1,000 today. Mara just came out with earnings. I'll get to that in a moment. I will cover with you guys Mara earnings, and I'll also cover Snowflake earnings, 2 of the bigger earnings reports that we got after the bell, some huge movers on the back of that, and also Coinbase back up over 200. And these are some of the moves that we've been able to take advantage of. And you guys, if you were able to just follow the YouTube channel, you guys could have been positioned for this crypto rally. And it's been one hell of a rally. It's been one that members of TTG have actually nailed. Now, I'm going to talk to you about what I think happens from here. And I'm going to talk to you about Mara's earnings. We'll talk about Snowflake's earnings. And now we're going to make some money tomorrow. We got some key economic data that's coming out here over the next couple of days. And I think it's going to be a real market mover. So I'm going to tell you guys exactly my game plan, how we're going to make some money. But what I want to do is make sure that you don't miss any of these trades anymore. I want you guys to do yourself a favor. Join our 7-day trial. See how the 9 professional traders and I operate during the trading day. See how the 10,000 members of True Trading Group are able to follow along and are able to even identify their own trades throughout the course of a trading session. Stop missing out on these types of moves. Stop wasting your time with stocks like Mullen or some of the other, Fisker or some of the other crap that's talked about on Reddit all over the place. Lunar, everybody was obsessed with Lunar and everything else. Stop focusing on those stocks and wasting your time and wasting your money. Start capitalizing on where the real money is being made in this market. Go to ttgthree.com. That's ttg3 spelled out.com. Enter your name, email, phone number, click yes, I want this. Fill out the form, pay the $3, and join our trial for 7 days. It's 7 trading days. It's not 7 calendar days. Now, the $3, why do we charge $3? I'll be very simple answer. We want to make sure that you're a real person. There is no automatic renewal. There is no automatic upgrade. There's no reoccurring payment. It is a one-time payment of $3. After your trial is over, it simply expires. You're never charged anything again. It doesn't automatically upgrade and charge you for a full annual membership if you don't want to. We don't play games like that. We charge $3 just to make sure that you're a real person and you're serious about this, because we're serious about this. We maintain a very high quality chat room during the day. There are thousands of people on our platform at any given moment during the day. I do not want somebody coming into our chat, being disruptive, being distracting, spamming chat, violating our chat room rules, being offensive, whatever it is, and disrupt people while we are trying to make money. That is why we are here. That is what we focus on every single day in True Trading Group. We simply will not tolerate anybody that wants to jeopardize that. By charging $3 and you putting in your credit card information, just ensures you're a real person and you're serious about doing this. That's why we do it. Go to ttgthree.com. It'll be the best damn $3 that you have ever spent in your life. You've all spent more than $3 for a cup of coffee at Starbucks. Don't kid yourself. ttgthree.com. That's 7 calendar, not 7 calendar days. You get 7 trading days with us. So Saturday, Sunday, holidays do not count against your 7 days. You'll get 7 full trading days with myself and the rest of the TTG community. Go to ttgthree.com right now and join that trial. I look forward to seeing you guys in chat. We've got a big way to finish off this week. The markets are setting up exactly the way that we've been looking at. If you guys caught my live stream Sunday evening, I went live on Sunday evening. I gave you my top trade ideas for the week. Many of those have already panned out for big wins for us this week. But the market, more importantly, has been doing exactly what we anticipated. If you just go back and watch my live stream from Sunday evening, I drew for you the candles of what I think the market was going to do this week. These are the candles that we actually drew. So we talked about a consolidation pullback is what I called it, where you're going to get these slow little pullbacks back down into the low 500s so that we can just sit back against this channel that's been intact ever since the new year. So ever since 2024 started, you can see this beautiful upward sloping channel that's been intact here in January and February. And every time you get to the bottom end of the channel, the markets bounce. And every time you get to the top end of the channel, you get these little pullbacks in the market. All right. So I've been talking about us getting this little bit of a pullback back into this zone and then see if the markets try to bounce from there. And so far, that's a price action that we have gotten, which is why this led to a very profitable week of trading for us so far. Still a couple of days left to go. Now, speaking of those live streams, I know you're watching just a recap video right now, but I do go live on this channel usually 5, sometimes 6 times a week. Okay. Set your reminders because I am going live tomorrow. You do not want to miss out on my live stream tomorrow. We will be covering exactly what transpired in the week. I'm going to give you guys full crypto predictions and exactly what positions that I'm still currently in. Right now, I've got 2 open positions that we are currently sitting on. We'll talk about that. Set your reminders. Okay, we are going to be going live tomorrow. So make sure you subscribe to the channel and just turn on your notifications so you are notified when we go live so you never miss one of those videos. Tomorrow's going to be a good one. You don't want to miss it. All right, let's head on over now, back on over to the charts. We already talked about the SPY. And this is really the level that I'm looking at. Here's your level of support that I'm looking at on the SPY. It's 503. 503 used to be this previous double top. Then you had that huge gap up day when you had NVIDIA earnings. Thank you, NVIDIA. We gapped up to all-time highs on the overall market thanks to NVIDIA. I believe that we were going to pull ourselves right back down into that level, and that resets you back against that previous double top resistance, which now you look to act as support, but it also sits you back against that upward sloping trend line. So I'm looking for us to get ourselves into this level and then see the markets try to experience a little bit of a bounce. But I actually got to be honest with you guys, I think this level ends up eventually breaking. I think you get a bounce off of 503 first, but then I think that level breaks. I think you go back and you close and fill this gap. That's the gap up from NVIDIA's earnings. I think that gap gets filled, but I do think you're going to bounce off of 503 first before that happens. And that's how we're going to be playing this move over the next couple of days. All right. So that's what we're looking at there. Let me talk about some of the earnings. All right. Let's talk about some of the earnings that just came out, because I'm really disappointed with Snowflake. Snowflake is a stock that I own in my long-term portfolio. I own it from around $117 a share. This stock is now trading at 183. It's down 22% from when they just reported their earnings. And the reason why it's down so much is a change, a transition at the CEO position. And I'm not happy about it. So I'm a big believer of, when you invest in a company, you're not just investing in the company, you're really investing in the management team. Because it doesn't matter how good a company's product is or how good their drug is or how good their service is. If you don't have a competent management team to bring that service or drug or product to market, it doesn't matter how good that it is. And I really, really liked Frank Slootman. Frank Slootman was the previous CEO of Snowflake, and he is stepping down. And Sridhar Ramaswamy is taking over as chief executive officer. Frank Slootman is going to be the chairman of the board still, but he's stepping down from his role of CEO. And that's a little disappointing. I have to look into this Sridhar person. I don't know all that much about them. I have to look into them a little bit. But that is why the stock is down so much. It wasn't an earnings miss. Okay, they actually beat on earnings. Earnings per share were 35 cents versus 18-cent estimate. Sales were $775 million. That's against analyst estimates of $759 million. They gave Q1 guidance of 745 to 750 million, and they gave full year 25 product revenue guidance of 3.25 billion. Could the guidance been stronger? Yes, guidance could have been stronger. But the real reason that I believe this stock is down is because Frank Slootman is stepping down as CEO. And that is why the stock is falling now 22%. So I got to look into what I think about this person. It is a little disappointing to see that. We are testing a major support level on Snowflake. We'll see if we recover off of it. It's right around here in the high 170s, low 180s. This entire region right here is a decent level of support. It's 200-day moving average. It's previous support from December and January. You can see we got into that off the earnings, and now we're trading back above it. We'll see if there's a bounce there for us tomorrow. But for me, disappointed to see this. And I'm not selling my position. I'm still up nicely. I'm in from 117. We almost damn near caught the bottom of this thing. We bought this thing in June of last year. June of 2022. Right there is actually where we bought it. We damn near almost bottom ticked this thing. I think the low is like 10. The low is 110. I'm in from 117. I'm actually in from like 116.84, 116.83. So we're still up nicely, but I was up a lot nicer when the stock was at $233, not $183. So down 22% on the back of this. I'll let you guys know if I plan on exiting my Snowflake position on the long term, or if I'm going to wait this out a little bit, and we'll see if this new CEO can kind of, get things going and pick things up right where they left off, because the stock was doing great. The company was doing great. So now the change at the CEO position, we got to see how that goes. Okay. We got to see how that goes. But for now, it still has a place in my long-term portfolio. I have not sold it. Again, I'm long from around just underneath 117 a share, currently trading 184, still in it for now. I'll let you guys know if that changes. Then we move over to Mara. Okay, Mara, this was the crypto darling, right? Big short position on Mara. They came out with their earnings, and the earnings did not help the potential short squeeze. Stocks trading down about 5% after a wild, after hours session. You went from 31 to 27, up to 34, back to 27, now sitting 29. So a wild session there in the after hours. And Mara's earnings are as follows. You got earnings per share was a miss. They lost 2 cents a share when analysts were expecting them to earn a positive 3 cents a share. That's disappointing. But sales did beat 156.7 million versus analyst expectations of 144 million. But again, disappointing to see a loss on earnings per share rather when the analysts were expecting a gain. They did say that their Bitcoin production is up 172% year over year. We really wanted to see an extension on Mara to really break through this resistance level. Okay, I'm going to show you guys this resistance level right here on my screen. You all can see that resistance, right? You can see yesterday's resistance. And as I pan this back even further, you'll see resistance there in 2022, resistance there in 2022. Prior to that, it was support, support, support. So this 32 area is a massive level of resistance for Mara. We pushed up above that level today with Bitcoin pushing up into the 60s. And then the earnings dropped it back underneath that level. Earnings was the perfect chance for us to stabilize above this resistance. And if you stabilized above that resistance, I think you can see a short squeeze. But now that you're back underneath it, I do not think you're going to see shorts that are going to be really in panic mode to cover that position until this stock gets back above $32, $33. Then I think you'll start to see those shorts get extremely uncomfortable. I also think that's going to require Bitcoin to break its all-time high and possibly push into the 70s, which I do think is possible. But Bitcoin's had one hell of a run. We went from like 38,000 up right up to 60 plus thousand in a very short period of time. February of 24 is actually the biggest 1 month gain that you've seen in Bitcoin, I believe, since December. It's been a couple of years. It's the biggest 1 month gain. It might even be the biggest 1 month gain. It's the biggest 1 month gain, at least in the last couple of years. So I wouldn't be surprised if you got a pullback on Bitcoin off of that all-time high in the 60s. And then pull back and consolidate a little bit before trying to make its next big run. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw that. But I like the momentum that's in crypto right now, and these Bitcoins, these spot Bitcoin ETFs, with them now coming into the equation here, guys. You got a lot of institutional buying that's coming through these ETFs, billions and billions and billions of dollars that's coming through these ETFs that are going in and buying Bitcoin. With 80% of Bitcoin not moving out of the wallet for the last 6 months, that means people are holding onto their positions. There really just isn't a very large tradable float in Bitcoin right now. And with this institutional money flow that's coming in, you're getting this massive move to the upside. It definitely could continue. So I am going to look to see if we can if Bitcoin pulls back and stabilizes, but I don't really want to see Mara get underneath 27. I'd much rather see us consolidate and kind of flag in here and then get back above, like, do something like this and then get back above this area and then squeeze, right? But you're going to need Bitcoin to make a move in order for that to happen. But I do think this price action is definitely possible. I think the earnings today are going to pull more short sellers in as it looks like a failed break of 32. And if Bitcoin keeps going, the added short sellers that step in today, if Bitcoin keeps going, that could be the fuel you need to ignite the squeeze. All right, so this still remains on my watch list for a possible trade for us on Mara. All right, so there you guys have that. I'm already also, I told you guys last week I got short Intel as a swing trade. I got short Intel right here on this day is when I got short Intel. It's been a real slow mover, but we finally got this break today. We finally got this breakdown and this rollover. We started taking some profits off the table. Today early. You got, this nice little drop here after hours, giving you a little bit more downside. And we're just going to see if I want to see if I can get Intel to break a head and shoulders pattern. So I see a head and shoulders here. I see left shoulder, I see head, and I see right shoulder. And then here's your neckline. You can see here, it looks like we're breaking that neckline. I do not want to see Intel get back above this level. My stop loss now in the position is around 42.75. I'll take final profit off if the stock gets back to 42.75. Otherwise, I'm going to try to hold on to this position and see if we can just drift our way lower and get down to eventually. It's going to take a while for it to get there. This is not a fast moving stock, but I think you can see Intel back to $40. So I'm going to be taking profits off, probably before 41 and a half, maybe I'll take another piece of profit off. But if we really break that pattern, let's see if we can hang on to this for maybe another week or so and see if we can get some good downside on that. A lot of members that followed me on that trade last week are in the 43 strike put, March 8th expiration. Those contracts are probably up around 40 or 50% right now from the entry from last week. Again, not a very fast mover, but we're finally getting paid on it. The patience is paid out, and we'll see if we can get a little bit more downside. Like I said, guys, at True Trading Group, we're not just day traders. We swing trade also. We cover long-term investing. There's day trades and swing trades every day. There's stocks, there's options, there's futures every single day that are traded, alerted, and called out by the 9 professional traders in True Trading Group. Do not miss out on these trades. Do not miss out on the analysis. Come inside of our community, come inside our chat, hang out for 7 days, trade with us, get notified when the moderators enter and exit their positions in real time, communicate with members, talk to them about their experience with True Trading Group, their successes or their failures, talk to the moderators, ask questions. That's why we are here. All right. If you're serious about this, we would love to have you. If you're a jokester and you're not serious about this, do not join our trial. I'm being dead serious. We only want people that are serious about really learning this and really making money and are going to take this seriously. All right. We will not tolerate people coming inside of our chat and disrupting the community during the day. So go to ttgthree.com. That's ttg3 spelled out.com. Enter your name, email, phone number. Click yes, I want this. Fill out the form. Again, pay the $3. It is a one-time payment. There's no automatic upgrade to an annual membership. You have to do that yourself if you want. If you don't do anything, your trial just expires. You're never charged anything again. So one-time payment of $3. I guarantee it's the best $3 you guys have ever spent in your life. Remember, the weekends do not count against your 7 days. So you can join the trial right now without worrying about Saturday and Sunday eating into your 7 days. It's 7 trading days. Get your butts on over into our chat, guys. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, turn on your notifications. I will see you all in chat tomorrow. And don't forget, set your reminders for tomorrow. Turn on your notifications. I'm going to go live tomorrow. You guys can ask me some questions. I'll tell you guys about my open positions that I have and positions I plan on getting into before next week. I'll see you guys all tomorrow. Take care, guys. Have a great night.